You're welcome to another episode of How Much YouTube Paid Me. I know you're sneaky and you want to find out. Okay, let me tell you. This is how much YouTube paid me for 21,431 views. Come on. Give me a clap, come on, and give God a clap too, because God makes all these things work together for good. Okay, let's get into it. I don't want to waste any moment of your time, but just in case you've not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay, now let's get started. Let's start with the reach. So what is the reach? This is how many people YouTube showed this video to. Just like out of 100 people, how many of that number saw it? So when you see the percentage in terms of, what we call the impressions click-through rate, it just tells you how many people out of 100 people clicked. So in this case, 33 people out of 100 people clicked. So it actually is a good video. So let's get back to the numbers, okay? So it got 59,100 views. That's a views. Oh yeah, hoping that impressions. Guys. All right. So that means how many people YouTube showed it to, right? And where did all of this come from? You can see that it came from browse features, YouTube search, suggested videos. Like I always tell you guys, for you to be sure about the performance of a video, you want to be sure that browse is there, suggested. Now, YouTube search, good, because that means it's a ranked video. That means that people are searching for what this title of this video is, which is good. Now, other things can come like from notifications and other stuff like that. Right now, take a look at the external sites. We even have people from Google search came in. That's why it's important that your titles are well put together, because the keywords in your title can help people search and find your video. Can you see where people are coming from? Google search, 36%. That's from the search, right? Google itself from WhatsApp. I wonder how come WhatsApp, I don't share this on my WhatsApp, so I'm wondering how that happened. Anyways, so let's keep on going. Let's check on the engagement. Now, for the engagement, we're talking about the watch hours. How many hours did people watch for? Remember my keywords to you, that for you to make money on YouTube, it's about the watch hours. Don't come telling me that's about clicks. Yes, clicks are good, views are good, but people can watch for, a view could be for as much as an hour, and a view could be for as little as 2-3 seconds. So I'm telling you, it's better to note that for you to make money on YouTube, watch hours is key. Okay, so we had 443 watch hours, and let's take a good look at the retention. The retention, not too bad, but I would have loved this to be more. It's just about 14.8%, shy of 15%. Well, for you to have a good retention, you want to have at least between 15% to 20%. That means that out of the entire length of the video, at least people watch like 1/5 minimum. Anyways, this is less than that, so it's not like too great. And you can even see the chart that it had a quick decline, and you see the shadow. When you see the shadowed line above that line, it shows that it wasn't that great, right? So that's how you analyze your videos to know what you should do better in your next video. So if, for instance, your hook wasn't strong enough, you better get a better hook and make sure that it sustains people all through the video. Okay, let's go ahead and take a good look at the average view duration. Now, let's take a good look at this. Look, average view duration is important because that also shows you where you can improve in when you're creating your video, just like I said earlier, right? So for the audience, age ranges of the people that viewed this, we have more people within 35 to 44, but we actually have we don't have anybody from 13 to 17 years. We have up to 65. Like, this is for my movie review channel, so you understand why this is like this. People are in retirement, they want to watch something that will entertain them. So younger people may not really give a bit about that. They are busy doing other things, maybe on TikToks and stuff like that, but older people will watch and binge watch and stay on, right? So you can see from like 25 years to 65 years, we have good representation. For the gender, obviously, more female will love to watch movies. What about the top geographies? This is important. I want to stay a bit on this because this will determine how much you get paid. This is very key. Your geographies are important. Why? Because the more people watch you from Nigeria, your RPM ain't gonna be too great. Yeah, but the more people watch you from other, first tier countries, you will definitely get paid more. Now, well, we have second place US, but not so great a percentage, just about 8.6%. So by the time I tell you what I am earning on this video, you will understand. You will understand. I've seen, you know, audiences, you know, from first tier countries, first tier, that's first and TIER, you know, when they watch that, because there's a lot of, it's higher RPM from their side. So it's not about where you are located, it's about where people are watching your video from. So if you have the bulk of people watching from Nigeria, sorry, our RPMs in Nigeria are not so great. Don't forget, we don't have a, you know, we don't have a tax treaty with the US. So that's one of the things. They have to do withholding tax, all those things like that. They calculate it in a number of ways. So that's the thing about you earning money on YouTube. Where people are watching you from is key, right? So we'll see how this affected this video. Don't worry, not that bad of an earning, but I'll still shout. I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it for you. Let's go to the revenue. Yeah, $24.89. In the other video I showed you, where for 10,000 views, we got like about $21. And now for 21,000 views, we are getting shy of $25. I mean, it looks like as if the math is not mathing. I mean, you should be expecting something in the range of like $40 or plus. But remember, I told you about where are your people watching you from. It's going to tell you how much you're going to earn in the eventual run. Okay, so that's what contributed to this not being so great. But I mean, $24 from just one video, not bad. I mean, if you do, you know, consistent uploads and you're getting $21, $30, $30, $50 on one video, and you have loads of videos, imagine what that will give you. And this, you know, with time, I mean, you can see that even though it has flattened out, but it might still get a few views here and there, and that will contribute to money being what made. But from, you can see that it's just flat out, and that's one of the things I want you to realize about trending content. Trending content might not grow afterwards, and that's one of the, you can call it like the shortfalls of trending content. For that point, once it's trended, it could end. I can see that flatness, and that's the story for another day. But anyways, we earned $24.89. From where? We got the money majorly from skippable ads. We got it from display ads, bumper ads, and the like. And what did we get paid for our RPM? We got, oh no, wait. We actually got $1.16 as our RPM. And then we got $2.78. That was what the advertisers paid. So you can see that even the money plus the CPM that the advertisers are paying is low for this particular, you know, video. And what we are earning as RPM is also equally low. But thank God we made 21.4 views, so 21.4K views. So that made the money. I mean, just imagine we just had only 100 views on this particular video. The money wouldn't make sense, right? So, and that's another side of it. We'll come back and talk more about that, but this is just to let you know that there is money to be made on YouTube. So if you haven't started a YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Now, of course, it takes patience. It takes, you know, tenacity. It takes, you know, you pushing through. I tell you, you may have times where you want to stop and quit, but remember this. YouTube is not a short game. It is a long game. Can you repeat that in the comments if you got to this point? It's a long game, okay? And it will eventually add up. I have 3 monetized YouTube channels. So I'm telling you this, that, you know, when money comes from all these 3 channels, it makes sense, okay? And I'm also building more channels, okay? Because look, there is no cap to the number of channels you can create on YouTube. I mean, it's a no cap, no cap venture, right? The more you can do it, the more you can, but just remember there might not be any guarantees. Remember that. Just know that you put in your best, leave the rest to God. Put in your effort. Trust God, right? And also make sure you have multiple streams of income, because at times you don't have to depend solely on YouTube AdSense. There are other ways to make money. But anyways, everything together makes sense. I hope you learned something from this video. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me know what is your biggest takeaway from this video, okay? And if you haven't given a like, why haven't you? If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we will see in another episode of How Much YouTube Paid Me. Take care.